Josh at firstgenoffroad.com again, and today we're doing a video about our overland trailer build. It's coming along nicely, and I'll show you guys a couple of things that I've done here recently. But the one important thing that I want to do today is add a roof rack, and the roof rack that we're adding can be found on firstgenoffroad.com, and I'll give a link in the description below. But it's the Easy On K9 roof rack. It's the one that's 2.2 meters long. They actually make all sizes, from a very small rack that you might put on like a camper shell of a pickup to one that's even longer than this. Easy On is a South African product, and as you guys know, South Africans know how to do it when it comes to overlanding off-roading. It's a rack that's welded together, so I don't have to bolt it together. Ultra strong, ultra light, which is important because we'll be putting a lot of weight up there. I don't want to make the trailer too top heavy. So first things first, let's go ahead and unbox this thing, and then we'll go over a few details about it. We'll install it, and we'll see how it looks. All right, well, we got that thing unboxed, and I can tell you that if the boxing is any indication of the quality of the rack, this rack is super quality. There was about $50 in cardboard right there. That thing was very well packaged. So yeah, this is it, and I still haven't quite done it all the way. There's a little, I think these are instructions that are zip tied here, so we'll open those in a second. You can see it's welded there. It's welded there, so all the runners are welded in place. If you guys remember when, the guys that have been following the channel maybe for a while remember when I installed this Rhino roof rack, and part of that was kind of bolting it together, and I was actually happy to do that because that allowed me to make that rack fit on the Sequoia. But this thing is not going to be bolted together, it's welded together, so it's not coming apart. The last thing I unboxed was this wind deflector. So this is how I have it installed. There's the 4 bolts, and they're still loose right now, and I guess what I'm going to do is wait until I get it installed, and then as long as I feel like it's in the right spot, I'll go ahead and tighten it down. And then how I'm going to mount that is with these gutter mounts. And these gutter mounts are on the website as well, and they're also Easy On gutter mounts. And what Easy On is recommending is 1 gutter mount per cross bar there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 on each side, so that's 10. That's 10 of these gutter mounts, and so that's what I have in this box. What I think I'm going to do is go ahead and put this rack up there, and then I will get the gutter mounts sort of in place, and then we'll take off the existing mounts, and we'll see how it looks. And how these work is that they screw on to here, and I'll see if I can show you this. As this bolt tightens, it pulls this piece down and pinches the gutter. So I got it up there, and what I did is I actually moved it back a little bit so it would be a little more even between the front rail and the back rail. I took off that middle rail, and then I'm just gonna get a little bit of silicone and just putty those holes up for now, I guess. So after you get it kind of roughly centered where you want it, then it's time to attach the rack to the gutter mounts. So we'll unscrew these little nuts, and they each come with a washer. So then you can take these nuts out, or these bolts out, and then you can come over here where there's a little notch in the rack, and you can slide them in just like that. There we go. So you don't want to put the nuts and washers on just yet. What you want to do is go down the row and put all the bolts in place, and once all of the bolts are in place, then you can go back and put the nuts on, because once you put a nut here, you won't be able to pick it up and put the next one in place. So once we get them in place, we just want to loosely hand tighten, and we'll do that to all 10 gutter mounts. Then we'll take the tape measure and just make sure that everything is nice and square, and then we'll tighten everything down. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down. Then it's time to make sure that it's even side to side. It needs to come driver's side a little bit. So that looks good to me. So now I'm going to come through here and tighten up all of those lock nuts all the way around. So I took a wire wheel to that front rack and that rear one, and I wiped it down with acetone, primed it, and painted black. They have adapters for a shovel, a high lift jack, max tracks, jerry cans or fuel cans. You can put your awnings up here. I'm gonna put, for sure, a rooftop tent up here. I'm probably gonna put a solar panel here, and then if I still have enough room, an awning along the back and maybe along the side here. About 85 3/4 inches long, almost 59 inches wide. And they make these gutter mounts in varying lengths. I think these were the 11-inch ones. I'm really happy with it. It's really a nice rack. The only thing I don't like is that it really highlights how dumpy the rest of the trailer is, but that's all right. So when you think about rack weight, there's static and dynamic. Static is what it can hold at a standstill. Dynamic is what it can hold as you're moving. So this rack is rated to at least 500 pounds dynamic and over 1,500 pounds static. I was talking to the guys at Easyon. They said they had put 8 guys up here one time. So just make sure that the suspension on your truck or your trailer can handle all that weight before you put it up there. But I have no concerns about the rack. So what's next for this? This. So next time we're gonna put this rooftop tent on that rack. So if you subscribe, you'll get to see that. It reminds me a lot of my Rhino rack that I put on the Sequoia. A lot. That one is bolted together, this one's welded together, so I guess for that reason this one may be a little bit stronger, but I mean, I've had no issues with that one either. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's kind of like being in a treehouse. I'm really excited, got lots of big plans. I'll keep you up to date. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys out there. Thanks for watching.